Global happenings today. We communicate. We analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, great people. Welcome back to our channel. A lot is happening in Rivers State, and this time around, it has to do with Wike's support group. Right now, Wike has anointed a new governorship candidate. Wow, we are like 2 years away from the next election, but already there's a lot of chaos in his camp as a result of this move. I'm going to give you full details of what transpired. And now, according to the news, the political atmosphere in Rivers Southeast Senatorial District took a dramatic turn over the weekend as deep-seated division rocked the Wike support group following the controversial endorsement of Senator Barry Mpigi by the FCT minister Nyesom Wike. The gathering, which took place at the minister's residence, ended in chaos as key political figures, including Kamalu, Magnus Abe, Innocent Bariko, Victor Giadom, Olaka Ngogu, Kenneth Kubani, and other stakeholders, staged a walkout in protest against what they described as a brazen attempt to impose Mpigi on the people. Eyewitnesses at the meeting confirmed that as tension escalated, voices of opposition echoed through the room, with leaders and faithfuls of the aggrieved leaders rejecting Wike's unilateral decision to anoint Barry Mpigi as his preferred governorship candidate. The move, which was widely perceived as an act of political subjugation, was met with stiff resistance as they decry Wike's continuous interference in the democratic process. Barrister Mpigi track record in the Senate has been nothing short of disappointing. In his second term as senator, he has remained an absentee lawmaker, offering zero tangible representation to the good people of Rivers Southeast. His tenure has been marked by inefficiency, unfulfilled promises, and a complete disconnect from the need of his constituents. Yet, Nyesom Wike, in his characteristic fashion, is forcing him down the throat of the people once again, despite the glaring evidence of his failures. But the move is not about performance, but an access to gain control as the government plans to resume oil production in Ogoni land. Information gathered from reliable sources revealed that Barry Mpigi has entered into a secret pact with Wike, promising to mortgage the state's resources in exchange for political support. This is the same pattern of political enslavement that Wike has subjected Rivers State to over the years, imposing candidates whose only loyalty is to him rather than to the people. We, the youth of Rivers Southeast Senatorial District, categorically reject this imposition. We will not sit idly by while our future is traded for selfish political gains. Rivers State belongs to all of us, and we must be allowed to choose our leaders freely. We call on the 7 local government area that makes up Rivers Southeast, Eleme, Tai, Kana, Ukana, Ogbobonkoro, Andoni, and Oyibo to rise against this tyranny and reject Wike's attempt to install his preferred friend as governor. Ogoni youths are seriously considering a shift to the simplified family. They are welcome to the simplified family, seeing the performance of Governor Fubara, though they are worried if they will be accepted due to their past actions and activities against Governor Fubara and his supporters. Our future will be brighter with the simplicity movement of His Excellency Governor Similari Fubara. Under his leadership, Rivers State has witnessed a new era of peace, love, unity, and democratic dividends in all ramifications. He has demonstrated true leadership, and we stand firmly in support of his 4+4 mandate to continue his good works. Rivers State will no longer be a playground for selfish politicians who trade our commonwealth for their personal gain. The people have spoken, and we will resist any attempt to subvert the will of the electorate. This was signed by Comrade Nonu Barry Kpetu, Beto, sorry, I'll take that again. Comrade Nanubari Beto, President, Rivers Southeast Youth Forum. This is really interesting. And a lot of reactions have been flying in. And someone say it's obvious that the so-called FCT01 does not want Rivers man to be dignified. Sim is bringing fresh air and glimpse of hope to the Rivers people. Mpigi does not even qualify to be a senator. He is not smart and can't even express himself. How can he be the governor? This one say, what is that man's name again? Wike, all you keep doing is to deceive people. Go and rest. You have lost this fight against our golden governor. My colleague is in the house. What's your standpoint on this latest development? Another anointing, or let me say another political anointing service has taken place. But it's not favorable to some of the key stakeholders who were anxiously waiting to be the person to be selected.
Imagine some of those people who, in the likes of Magnus Abbey, who have been behaving as if he's a boy. So all this while, I have been wasting my time being loyal to you. So all you want me to do is just to be boy, political boy for life. All this while I say, Wike is this, Wike is that. You are going to the same way you gave us Fubara. So if you make me a seasoned politician who have been in this political race for a while, a next governor, is it a bad thing? So why am I following you? I could easily align with Fubara when he finishes 4 years. We can say we can align. All of this going to the wrong camp, and you are going to superimpose another person. If you ask me personally, I feel that it's rather too early. What he just done now is a case of trying to even, if you ask me, is trying to even scatter his camp. Because if he had not chosen anyone just yet, he would have kept all of them guessing and kept all of them with him.
Now, there's something interesting that they mention, and one of it is the fact that this Senator Barry Mpigi is actually the person who is representing the Southeast Riverians, and he was involved in the whole show as it has to do with the president signing the bill establishing the Federal University of Environment and Technology Ogoni into law. And apart from that, there are pointers that oil exploration will start again in Rivers State, which means the revenue base of Ogoni land. So the revenue base is going to will grow really, really much. So it's as though Wike has seen this, and this guy possibly is ready to make use of all that Wike has, his contact, and possibly they have signed a lot of things. What's your standpoint? Do you think that Wike will win, considering the number of people who may likely stage a walkout on him?
He has talked about this issue of Ogoni people. Yes. And there have been this accusation around him, allegedly so, that $300 million was given to the Ogoni people for something I really cannot remember exactly what it was.
I think
some sort of compensation. I cannot tell. It's been years
the
now.
Environment,
of which, according to the Ogoni people, according to some persons, they said that money was they died, quote unquote, they died the money. Mm-hmm. Of which now this is coming up, and this person here is from Ogoni. Is the Ogoni person, and literally speaking, having made to handle a big project like this, where some of this he's going to be in charge. Though Fubara is the governor, but this is going to be among the team, and if it's going to be among the team, a lot of things, a lot of information will not be in the dark. You also by default know, and it will be easier to want to compensate the Ogoni people. Of course, if for any reason this is the anointed candidate for Nyesom Wike, by default, the Ogoni people will have to give their support to their lost resort.
Yes, exactly.
But the challenge now is the likes of Senator Magnus Ibe, Mbonom, Magnus Abe, Mbonom, where are you keeping him? The lawyers, they may be hopeful that, but maybe this man may want to think of me as a governor, so after all, I've served in different capacity. And the likes of Samuel Wanasiki, who have gone and gotten several certifications in UK and US on leadership skills and good governance. with the hope that hopefully that the way he's shouting and making so much vibration on social media and media stations about how loyal and powerful Nyesom Wike is, he could be the candidate of choice. Everybody was actually hopeful and in the dark. Nobody expected Senator Barry Mpigi to be the one of all the people. He's even one person that was never mentioned on social media, just like Fubara was during their time. Fubara was never mentioned in this whole drama then, and now we are bringing another Mpigi from God knows where.
He's a senator representing the South.
But they are of the opinion that they are bigger presence,
and that this guy is very ineffective, according to them, that he had been this.
They should be careful though. That's how they said Fubara was dull, and Fubara showed shiggy. Because some of them are beginning to learn, all I just need, let me just enter first. After all, Fubara have entered, nobody was able to remove him. But unfortunately, Fubara is one person that the people love. But I guess what he's trying to, I think personally, and I think because I would have thought that Wike wouldn't be in a hurry to bring anybody in just yet. But I feel that Wike is testing water. He wants to bring him in now and start mobilization now.
Support, yeah.
Yes, now that they know they are not. But he wants, there's going to be frail tempers, angers will rise, but he wants to appease them. Say, look, let this guy just enter. The same way he also did for Fubara. Let him enter. Let's all mob our and this thing and push him in. We'll know what to do. But once beaten, twice shy. How are we so sure that what happened at the time of Fubara will not happen to the time of Barry Mpigi? Remember, we still have internal battles to deal with. After the internal battle, they will not think of what platform this guy is going to come out from. Then they will now think of how to beat Fubara in his home ground. A lot is at stake. But I guess he wants to make sure that he knows his internals first. Those who are going to stand with him now.
Yeah.
So that he will know those who are going to be against him and remove them now. I know, but then again, this guy is one person that Wike has been one person that any which way he has really never lost a political battle, even if it means twisting their hand. But he just will win. But I'm really curious how it's going to be Fubara with the level of support Fubara have gotten.
All right, thank you so much. That's where we'd like to leave it. Let's meet our conversation and talk more on this. What's the standpoint on this new anointing service, the outcome of the anointing service? Do you think that this new person on board will be able to give the person of Fubara the fight, a political fight requires to kick him